Students, welcome to our next video, and probably this is our last video of the second chapter. The chapter which we were discussing was that the solar photovoltaic systems. In this chapter, we have discussed about fundamentals of solar cell, then what is meant by semiconducting material, P-type, N-type semiconductors, barrier potential, inherent potential that exists inside the solar cell, or simply we can say PN junction diode. And then what happens when the junction, PN junction or semiconductor diode, or we can say solar cell, is exposed to the solar radiation, then what happens? That also we have discussed. We have seen that when light radiation is incident on the junction of the solar cell, then what happens? The electron hole pairs are generated, and these electron hole pairs are specially separated by the inherent potential that is existing at the junction of the solar cell. After the separation, a new potential is built up within the solar cell due to special separation of the light generated electron holes within the solar cell. The new potential is generated, and in this situation, when we externally connect, or when we short circuit the terminals of the solar cell, then what happens? The current flows under the action of inherent potential. So all this we have seen. We have also discussed the this solar cell characteristics. We have also discussed what is meant by open circuit voltage, short circuit current, and what is field factor of the solar cell. All this we have seen. And also we have seen while discussing various points that as the sun radiation is intermittent, sometimes it may happen that there are full radiations. Sometimes due to cloudy season or cloudy environment, the sun radiation doesn't fall on the solar cell, and in that case, in the absence of the solar cell, in the absence of the sun radiation, there may be that absence of the electrical power generated by solar cell. So in that case, in order to have the continuous supply of the continuous electrical supply, it is utmost necessary, it most important to have the continuous supply, and this continuous supply can be achieved by using what we call as a electrical storage, or electrical storage is necessary in case of electrical supply systems where we supply the electrical power with the help of solar cells, or so we can say solar modules, PV modules, isn't it? So whatever power is generated by the PV modules, that is required to be stored first by some storage system, so that even if the radiation is absent, then also we can have continuous supply of the that electrical supply, we can say. So to have that, we need electrical storage. So let us discuss this point, that is electrical storage. So in most of the PV systems, storage batteries with charge regulators have to be incorporated to provide a backup power source during the period of low solar irradiance and night. जेव्हा कमी सोलर रेडिएशन असेल किंवा नाईटच्या वेळेला जर आपल्याला सोलरनी तयार केलेली पॉवर वापरायची असेल, तर त्यावेळेस आपल्याला काय होतं? बॅटरी बॅकअप असणं आवश्यक आहे. So figure 7 shows the block diagram of PV power system with battery backup for application in remote house and villages. So this is the PV array. So during the day, it will generate the electrical power, and then this electrical power generated is feed to the battery through the charge regulator, so that the battery gets charged, and then during the night it can again given to the DC load directly, or if AC is required, then that can be given through the inverter, isn't it? So this is simple storage backup that is used with that solar system, PV solar systems, isn't it? So several types of storage batteries are available, each with own particular characteristics. The main requirement to be made by the storage battery for solar power system are. So main component of the backup is battery. सो बॅटरी आपण व्यवस्थित वापरली पाहिजे. सो बॅटरीचे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स काय पाहिजे, कशी असावी बॅटरी, दॅट इज टू बी डिस्कस्ड इन दिस टॉपिक. सो फर्स्ट रिक्वायरमेंट इज दॅट ability to withstand several charge discharge cycles. बॅटरी जी आपण सिलेक्ट करणार आहे ती कशी असायला पाहिजे, बऱ्याच वेळा त्याला चार्ज आणि डिस्चार्ज सायकल त्याने विथस्टँड केली पाहिजे. चार्ज अँड डिस्चार्ज should be number of times, isn't it? So that because replacing battery is not economical, the batteries are costly, so same battery can be used over long period or over large number of charge and discharge cycles. A low self discharge rate, even that, what is mean by low self discharge rate, that's for example, suppose the battery is charged but it is not being used for a number of days, then what happens, battery keeps on discharging slowly, and that is called as self discharge. So that the self discharge rate, the rate at which battery discharge, that also should be minimum as possible. So that depends upon the characteristics of the battery, the materials used in the battery. So we should select the battery for which we are having low self discharge, little or no maintenance. Maintenance free batteries are nowadays available, so such a batteries should be used. So on this background, lead acid battery found to be very good, isn't it? To be, that is to be used in the battery backup or battery storage systems. So the batteries used in most of the PV system are lead acid type. Lead acid battery technology is well known, well established, old and commercially successful technology. Lead acid battery cells are most widely used in various applications, including automobiles. ऑटोमोबाईल मध्ये वापरतात, अनइंटरप्टेड पॉवर सप्लाय म्हणजे UPS मध्ये वापरतात, रिन्युएबल एनर्जी कन्व्हर्जन प्लांट मध्ये देखील वापरतात, स्टँड बाय पॉवर म्हणून वापरली जाते, रिमोट इन्स्टॉलेशन मध्ये यूज केला जातो बॅटरीचा. ज्या ठिकाणी इलेक्ट्रिक डिस्ट्रीब्युशन नेटवर्क पोहोचलेले नाही अशा ठिकाणी बॅटरी चार्ज करायची, घेऊन जायची आणि तिथं ती यूज करायची. सो रिमोट इन्स्टॉलेशन्स, DC सोर्स फॉर प्रोटेक्शन अँड कंट्रोल सर्किट्स. प्रोटेक्शन अँड कंट्रोल सर्किट म्हणजे काय, एखादं सर्किट आहे, ऑपरेशन त्याचं चालू आहे आणि अचानक पॉवर फेल्युअर झालं, तर त्या केसमध्ये काय होतं, पुढचं जे काही सर्किटरी आहे किंवा पुढचं जे काही इन्स्ट्रुमेंट असतील ते खराब व्हायची शक्यता असते. अशा वेळेस काय केलं जातं, पॉवर प्रोटेक्शन किंवा कंट्रोल सर्किट ऑपरेट करण्यासाठी या लेड ऍसिड बॅटरीचा वापर देखील केला जातो. सबमराईन्स मध्ये देखील या बॅटरी वापरल्या जातात. टेलिफोन सप्लाय सिस्टीम मध्ये या बॅटरी वापरल्या जातात आणि कॉम्प्युटर सप्लाय सिस्टीम्स आणि इलेक्ट्रिक व्हेकल्स मध्ये देखील याच पद्धतीच्या बॅटरी वापरल्या जातात. सो लेड ऍसिड बॅटरीचा उपयोग बऱ्याच ठिकाणी केला जातो. देन the types of lead acid batteries, battery cells include automotive साठी for starting power किंवा लाइटनिंग साठी वापरले जाते, मोटिव्ह पॉवर ट्रक्स फोक्स लिफ्टर्स मध्ये वापरले जाते, स्टेशनरी इमर्जन्सी पॉवर UPS मध्ये देखील वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीचे वेगवेगळ्या रेटेज वेगवेगळ्या रेटिंगच्या बॅटरी वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणी वापरल्या जातात. ऑटोमोटिव्ह मध्ये वेगळी बॅटरी वापरली जाते जिथं स्टार्टिंग पॉवर जास्त लागते. मोटिव्ह पॉवर ट्रक्स फोर्क मध्ये लिफ्ट करण्यासाठी देखील बॅटरी वापरल्या जातात. स्टेशनरी मध्ये इमर्जन्सी पॉवर मध्ये UPS मध्ये याच बॅटरी, परंतु वेगळ्या रेटिंगच्या बॅटरी असतात त्या वापरल्या जातात. सील्ड बॅटरी इन मराईन आणि फ्लोट सर्व्हिस याच्यामध्ये देखील पोर्टेबल टूल्स मध्ये देखील बॅटरी वापरल्या जातात. In lead acid battery, two types of lead are acted upon electrochemically by an electrolyte solution. of diluted sulfuric acid H2SO4. A lead acid battery module has 1, 2, 6, 12 more individual cells with 2 plates per cell connected in series and placed in rubber PVC container. हे PVC कंटेनर आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये आता ही सिंपल दाखवलेली एक सेल आहे, हा एक सेल, त्याच्यामध्ये 2 प्लेट आहेत. असे अनेक 2 सेल, 4 सेल, 6 सेल किंवा 12 सेल्स ची बॅटरी असते. एका बॅटरीमध्ये 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 वेगवेगळे सेल्स एकमेकांना जे सिरीज मध्ये कनेक्ट केलेले असतात अशी बॅटरी असू शकते. Depending upon requirement, more the number of cell, more will be the cost of the battery, but more will be the power, isn't it? So cross section of the lead acid battery cell is shown in the figure. Each cell has a positive plate anode, ha anode झाला, and a lead peroxide, and negative plate cathode, highly reactive sponge lead. Ha positive anode and this is negative cathode. The electrolyte is water solution of sulfuric acid, microporous separator of rubber, glass, fiber, plastic is used. हे काय आहे, हे मध्ये सेपरेटर आहे, मायक्रोपोरस सेपरेटर, आणि त्याच्यामध्ये इलेक्ट्रोलाइट जे आहे ते काय केलेलं आहे, वॉटर वापरलं जातं. When cell is discharged, the acid concentration decreases and becomes most dilute. When cell is fully charged, the acid concentration is generally expressed in terms of specific gravity, uh, uh, which is the weight of the electrolyte compared to the weight of an equal volume of pure water. During discharging, when the current is drawn from it, the material of the both plate changes to lead sulfate and water content in the electrolyte increases, thereby reducing the specific gravity. The chemical reactions during the charging and discharging of the battery are as below. So, just a minute. So the reactions, so the reaction at the positive electrode is PbO2 plus H2SO4 negative ion plus 2H plus 2 electrons. This is equal to, this is discharge reaction, PbSO4 plus 2H2O. And at negative electrode, the reaction is Pb plus H2SO4 PbSO4 plus 2H plus 2 electrons, and overall reaction is Pb plus PbO2 lead oxide plus 2H2SO4, that is hydro, and this is equal to 2 PbSO4 plus 2H2O. So these are the reactions taking place at different electrodes, so that is positive and negative electrodes. When battery is discharged by passing electric current, here the current is supplied by solar cell. Through it in opposite direction, the reverse chemical reaction takes place. The concentration of the sulfuric acid increases and becomes highest when the cell is fully charged, At the end of the charging, water electrolysis occurs. Oxygen is released near positive electrode and hydrogen near negative electrode. The cell voltage are typically 2.4 volts and 1.9 volts for fully charged and deeply discharged battery respectively. So lead acid battery cells are of two types, vented and recombinant. Vented cells have a flooded electrolyte and hydrogen and oxygen gases generated during charging are vented from the cell container. Recombinant cells have starved or electrolyte, gelled electrolyte, and the oxygen generated from positive electrode during discharging diffuses to negative electrode where it recombines to form the water. The recombination suppresses hydrogen evolution at the negative electrode, thereby allowing cell to be sealed. Advantages: low cost, reliable, suitable in most of the applications, and large number of charging discharging cycles are some of the advantages of the lead acid battery. Well maintained and well designed batteries have operating life of 2000 cycles. 10 years lead acid batteries self-discharge slowly when not in use. Disadvantages: heavy, high weight to kilowatt hour ratio, very high energy mass ratio, very high energy cost ratio, gradual voltage drop during the discharge, not economical for large energy storage in megawatt hour range, and gets sulfated and useless if not charged regularly, or some of the disadvantages. These are the some of the disadvantages of the lead acid battery. So this is all about the storage system, and this is the basic battery theory. Again, I have discussed at length, so you can go through it. For the time being, we will stop here. And here also you can see at the end of the chapter we have given multiple choice questions. The answers are also given at the end of the uh, questions. So with this we will stop here. This completes our second chapter of the paper number 20. By the time we will stop here, we will also conduct one live lecture also. In that we will discuss any difficulties you are having. For the time being, we will stop here. Okay.